what's going on? The apiary build. Mosquito spray is not an option, it is necessity. I decide on putting the rafters 16 center. That's what we usually do. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just marking out where I want it and then put the rafters up. This is me recovering from me not having enough rafters from the last video. We're just continuing from that point. 3 screws and attach everything. So we come after this with the 3/4 inch plywood, but not before I get up there and do a little wiggle test, because I like to stress test my builds immediately and I like to make sure that they can handle at least me. And I'm a pretty hefty and healthy man, so if it can hold me, then it's doing something with its life. So I go ahead and move on with life, put up the 3/4 inch plywood. We go through a couple of different directions of what we want to do with it. I decided to go the other way. And this is what I was talking about earlier, where I was just kind of eyeballing the 4 posts on the corner and I wasn't super square with it. This is where that shows whenever I'm trying to do something like add a roof, which is very square, to something, a foundation that is not very square. It's fine. It's just protection for the bees, and I'll take it. So this is very much overkill in terms of a roof in the middle of the woods, but this is 100% protection for the bees. And what I want to do is avoid any kind of tree debris or branches falling on the bees and then disturbing them. And then the bees are not happy to see me whenever I come to help them or to resituate them. I'd rather not have those problems, so I just decided to build this thing that you see here. I'm just up top there, screwing the plywood down to the rafters. It's nothing really interesting to see. Everything, you've seen this before. It's just me making sure that everything is as square as it can be, or as I'm willing to let it be, and just allowing it to be what it is, and then just securing it as strong as I can make it. That's pretty much all that's happening here. So at this point in the build, I've pretty much put a whole slew of screws up there, and I'm just kind of looking around, making sure I didn't miss anything, put a screw wherever I think there is a missing screw. And now I'm down here just kind of taking a look at what angles I want for braces. I am a man of braces, a man of triangle braces specifically. So you see me with my little sawzall there and a little battery pack, and I'm just putting up braces for added strength and integrity. So at this point, it's just a series of cut, cut, drill, drill. Every area gets 3 screws. Every contact point gets 3 screws, as I just kind of live by. Being a man of triangles, I assume that's kind of how that works. You have 3 points in a triangle, therefore 3 screws will make the strongest point of contact. Okay, whatever. I'm assuming 4 would do more, but I don't want to split the wood. So I hand the camera phone to my beautiful assistant, who is taking footage of me stress testing the build so far. Now mind you, the braces are only one way, which is left and right, which is what I'm testing right now. And yeah, if it holds me, it's doing well. This is more so a fitment test for Eden to make sure she's able to walk around underneath. We decided to go taller for the next builds of the apiary. Those 2 trees you see to the left is probably where we are going to expand the apiary with 2 more of exactly what you're seeing here. But, like I said before, taller, just so that Eden can get under there, as well as maybe me, with a little bit of luck. So this is the next day. I want to say we went and have dinner and enjoyed our evening. I am doing the other side of the braces, as you see, solo mission, and it turns out well. I like it, and it's pretty strong. What I do afterwards is cut about 5 inches of 2x4 and then put them in the corners, as you see, which allows the corners to be a little bit stronger and not necessarily rely on its most outer point for integrity. It actually brings everything together, or at least supports the corners a lot more efficiently. Let's put it that way. So I do my little jiggle from the floor, it turns out, not necessarily on the roof. And as you can see, it's a lot more stiff than it was whenever I was up on top of the roof. And I seem satisfied with it. So right on, job well done.